120 cheap fragrances, and they're fragrances that smell more expensive like the cheap fragrances. Today we're going to start with Perla's Blue 360. If you ever see this at a TK Maxx or something like that, I would highly recommend that you don't buy it unless you want to give it to a gift to your neighbor's son or your worst nephew or something like that. It's actually a pretty good starter fragrance. It's an aquatic blue yet masculine fragrance with some notes of the ocean, some green notes, some fruit notes, but the power of this thing lasts about 30 minutes. It goes in the direction of Aqua di Gio Absolute, but it was never even mentioned in any YouTube videos or even in Fragrantica. So if you see this, I'd say thumbs down unless it's like $8 and you want to give it away for a gift or just spray your car with it or something like that. But with Perla still in my hand, to smell like Aqua di Gio better, 1000% find Perla's Red. It's much stronger. It lasts about 4 hours. And it gives you exactly the same smell as Aqua di Gio. And if you don't want to spend $25 and your budget's only $10, this is called Just Me by Paris Hilton. As the list continues, I'm going to show you all kinds of fragrances from all different brands, trying not to regurgitate fragrances. So with the Perla's Blue 360, I would spray it 17 times. You can spray the Perla's Red 6 times to 8 times. And then we have this one just came out, 2022, La Perla by Anfar. La Perla with an E, because La Perla is like a sexy, expensive Chicago lingerie company, but this smells exactly like J'adore for you ladies. And one more for the ladies while I'm at it. This is called 360 Perla's Pink. If you want to smell like Versace Bright Cristal on a budget, this will get you there. The opening notes sells the fragrance. So if you're in the store and you smell the opening notes, you're going to go, bam, I want that. But then it turns into a skin scent. There's some roses in there. There's lots of lychee and other florals in there. Vilain. Now Vilain is a great fragrance. It comes in this tin can like this. When you first spray it, if you're new to fragrances, you won't like it. It's very harsh. You must wait 3 to 4 hours and then the beauty comes out of it. There's some other different types of notes in it, but when it dries down, it smells kind of like a Dolce Gabbana The One. And right off the opening, you can smell that sweet cardamom. Next, you ever smelled Perla's Aqua Extreme? This is one of the better Perla's to buy as well. It's a very fresh smelling fragrance for the summer that's on a budget, and it does last a very good time. Trying to smell like a Dylan Blue, or here is Chanel. This is the best fragrance to buy in any season. Bleu de Chanel. If you own this, you spray it 6 times like that, but little squirts. If you spray full squirts, you spray it 3 times. Then you have this for 20 bucks I found. It's called Tag Him. Exact same way you will spray this. This is an Aramaf fragrance that's $25, and it gets you to the same smell like that. It lasts 6 hours, but it's got a lot of synthetics in it. Most authentic one I found so far is called Chirati Blue. Delicious grapefruit opening, just like that Chanel. Next we have Aqua di Gio Profondo. It's a beautiful fragrance. It's about $100 if that's your budget for the summer. You can definitely wear this. Aquatic green notes with mastic resins, the notes of the sea. And now you see how I just sprayed it 4 times, full triggers. That's how I would spray this fragrance. You could go ham on it, like if you really wanted to get noticed, you could go like that and just spray everywhere. It doesn't ruin your shirt, except you just got it wet. But it does smell so good, and it lasts a good 8 or 9 hours. Then you have this on a budget. It's about $35, $40. People are getting keen to it. It's by Azzaro. It's called Extreme. And it opens up more synthetic than this one. They have more money to go source natural ingredients from the most exotic locations on the earth, because it's called Giorgio Armani, and they make t-shirts that cost $1,000 that have no labels on them. But this fragrance does the same job. Aquatic, sea notes, longevity is right up next to it, and everything is just right up next to this. So if you want to smell like Di Gio Profondo, you'll find the Chrome Extreme. We're moving on the list. Have you ever heard of a fragrance called Lacoste Blanc? That's a very hard to find now. It's like $50. Last couple years ago, it was like $20, $30. But this one still is 20, smells like La Coste Blanc, a delicious fragrance, citrusy, fresh fragrance to smell like in the summer. 85 degrees in southern Texas. That's like a cool day around here too. Our normal temperature here in South Florida is 88 degrees, 88% of the year.